Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Napoli were defeated on their travels in the first leg. And that is a result that leaves them staring elimination in the face. Very well to intervene, aim forward, now it's Lukaku, looks like a good ball through, and he's onside, hits one! It's gone a long way up and away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a long pass towards the front. It's a brilliant interception. And he's there to hoof it away. It is deadlocked. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looks to slip it through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. De Bruyne tries the route one option. Out to the left it goes. Out wide to the right. Mohamed Salah pushes to get on the end of it. Lukaku clears it out of harm's way. Now the pass. Aimed in towards the centre. And back out it comes. He's made sure that that won't get through. And he has been fouled there. Gomez. Passes it through. Lukaku has a hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Gets it back, and it's Salah. Where to from here? Now here's the through ball. Can he find a finish now? He's away. Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Napoli take the lead and take charge of the tie. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And the defence can get it clear. Mohamed Salah with the ball through. Now here's the through ball. He's there to get rid. Napoli scoring close to half-time to make it 1-0. Goes long and forward. Needed a better pass there. There is the half-time whistle.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Napoli go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Here we go again then.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Tries lifting it over. Gets it back. Salah. Tries a through ball. Crosses it in low. Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite. Well, you can sense they're really going for it now. This is gung-ho, and only a goal will do for them.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there. Yeah, well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Defending was strong and firm. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it was the early through ball that almost caught everyone out in that instance, all but for our flag-waving assistant referee.
Napoli are still that goal to the good. Coaxed out to the wing. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Now it's Lukaku. Good. That's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and if he's allowed time on the ball, it opens up a wealth of other possibilities.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Lukaku. And he's straight offside.
It's a pity he slightly mistimed his run. Maybe he wasn't expecting the ball to come his way as fast as it did.
cuts it out. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Now the pass. Firmly met. Pumps it upfield. Plays it out to the wing. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Napoli still contemplating when to use their last remaining substitute. That had to be more accurate. Passes it through. Big chance! One-on-one! He's tried one, and in it goes! Two up, and threatening to pull clear! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Napoli take the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Great challenge. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Who's going to make this theirs? Pushes it out wide. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looks to slip it through. More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it right.
Napoli go 2 up and into a position of real strength. It's a good-looking cross. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Hits one! Really well taken goal. They are running riot here. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Napoli totally rampant here. He's got the ball glued to his feet. The final whistle. Napoli got deep and made it happen from behind after the first leg. They've shown great character to drag it back. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I thought it was a decent contest, Peter. It had a good mixture of guile and graft, and neither was prepared to back off and let the other assume control. I thought it held an interest throughout.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. The defence can get it clear. He's had a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, and he knew he had to get his efforts away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power then for a bit more accuracy. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Away from immediate danger. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Lukaku. Lukaku passes it through. Here comes the corner. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Turns and goes back. Gets into some space. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And it's De Bruyne. A real chance to break. Napoli putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Looking to force his way through. Aimed forward. Hit long and direct.
If it's not on, don't play it, and he didn't need to cross that so early.
Clears it out of harm's way. Lukaku. Surely he scores! Goal! Napoli! And it's Napoli who take the lead.
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Napoli get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Forward, what does he try from here? And out to safety. Goes long, well positioned to make that interception. Out to the left it goes. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Lukaku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Campbell. Speculative strike. Tries a through ball. Aimed long and direct. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. Pumps it forwards. Lukaku plays it out to the wing. Now it's Lukaku. Looks like a good ball through. Tries one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Right in front of goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
Battles to win it back. Lobs it in gently. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Lukaku has a go! It's there! And with that goal comes comfort! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Napoli get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Now the pass. More and more and more and more. They are running riot. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. There is the half-time whistle.
It's looking very much like game, set and match. A half of ruthless endeavour with a thirst for more. And just in case you think this is bias on my part, it isn't. This is fact.
Napoli very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. There's the start of the second half. He's made sure that that won't get through. De Bruyne. Out to the left it goes. Lukaku. Here it is now, surely. He's scored. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
Napoli totally rampant here. De Bruyne. De Bruyne delivers. It's always going to be the keepers. Back to the keeper and go again. Gets it upfield. It's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. Now it's Lukaku. De Bruyne. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well played, he saw that coming. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
And that's wide.
Well, that's an illustration of how good they are on the break. I mean, all the pace and power needed to go at it with real vigour then.
Himself at it. He'll have a dip. Oh, impressive strike.
Well, at least they've given themselves some hope with a shot from distance, but the keeper will welcome those all day. That's not going to trouble him. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Thrust towards the front line. Tries a through ball. And the ball is out of play. Napoli look as though they're about to make a change. Gets it back. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well won, that's good play. Passes it through. Surely! Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Cuts it out. It's a long forward pass. Tries a long pass towards the front. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Tries the route one option. Goes long and forward. Spoon forward. Campbell. Plays it out to the wing. And he's made certain that won't get through. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes...
Napoli have a free kick. Oh, he's found him in space. It's in! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Napoli tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Pumps it upfield. Tries to dink it in. It's a loose ball. Boots it upfield. Tries a through ball. Now the pass. And he's there to hoof it away. Lofted into the middle. They've managed to get it away. Defenders on the back foot. Battles to win it back. And there goes the final whistle. Napoli win at home. 90 minutes still to play on the road, but they have a lead to cling to. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Napoli visit here with a first leg home win under their belt. And they're in a position where a semi-final place is all but theirs. It would take some comeback to deny them. Gets it back. Chance! He's gone for it! Boots it to safety. He's got away with one there.
Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Now the pass. In with a header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
towards the channel. Now here's the through ball. He's in, surely! Napoli pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Thrust towards the front line. Lukaku out towards the flank. Decent ball. And back out it comes. Battles to win it back. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And it's Lukaku. Oh, good interception. It is deadlocked. Lukaku really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Passes it through. Must score! Looking to force his way through. Goes long and forward. Lukaku pushes it out wide. Gets it upfield. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Who's going to make this theirs? Now it's Lukaku. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Lukaku has a go! Goal! Napoli! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Napoli take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Spoon forward. Looks like a good ball through. Here it is now, surely! Good clearance and very necessary. Up to meet it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
It so nearly came off for him.
I would agree.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Lukaku tries to cut back. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Gets up to head it! He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Tries to get it forward quickly, looks to slip it through. Aim forward. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? It's a brilliant interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. There's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Napoli now have a decision to make. Do they look to add to their 2 goals, or will they be confident of defending them? They just need to be clear about their second half intentions. That's important.
Napoli in control at half-time, 2-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And it's Lukaku.
Lukaku can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing it...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Lukaku tries a through ball. Can he find a finish now? Shapes the shoots. They are rampant. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And it's Lukaku. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. I don't think the referee has much choice here. Second yellow card. There it is. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Intervention was very necessary. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Knocks it towards the front. A chance!
Well, he's got to get his head up and see if any support has arrived.
Throw it. Clears it out of harm's way.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And that's a throw. Lukaku gets him back. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. to get it away. Forward it goes. Passes it through. Aimed long and direct.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Defenders on the back foot. Has a hit! Really well taken goal. They are running riot here. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Now the pass. Chance! It's broken loose! Tries a long pass towards the front. Looks like a good ball through. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Looks to slip it through. Timely intervention.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Looks like a good ball through. Hits one! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Gets it back. Now the pass. It's a fabulous position. Goalkeeper's ball. Pumps it upfield. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pumps it forwards. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Chip through. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Who's going to make this theirs? Fine defending there. And it's De Bruyne. Tries a through ball. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. There is the final whistle. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Napoli kept such a high defensive line and squeezed the game with really good pressure on the ball, and it made the big difference. It helped them to control things to their liking, and they look comfortable in it for me.
So we're down to the last four in Europe's Premier Club competition. We are breathing rarefied air. This is almost as big as it gets. It is no day for the faint-hearted, the penultimate step on the road to glory. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Not the easiest, but I'm going to keep more of an eye on Romelu Lukaku here. He may not look the most polished centre-forward, but he has a physical presence about him. He's good on the turn for a big man, and he loves to work the ball onto that very powerful left foot.
Okay, interesting. And out to safety. It's a good-looking cross. Lukaku, he's on the move, and he's going to have to go it alone. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Well, the odds were right up against them, but they saved themselves with some very good defending. Now the pass. Lukaku has a go! He's delivered all right!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Battles to win it back. Well positioned to make that interception. De Bruyne with the ball through. Danger averted for now. That'll be a throw-in. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, he was right in front of goal, and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
Now it's Lukaku. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Has a pop! Oh, great save, real class.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Aimed long and direct. And it's Lukaku. De Bruyne delivers. He's there to get rid. De Bruyne. De Bruyne delivers. Clears it out of harm's way. Tries a long pass towards the front. Gets his foot in there. Now it's Lukaku. Played out to the right. Is it in? In for the follow-up. No mistake. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Napoli get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Spoon forward, now here's the through ball. And back out it comes. Played it again. The shot's on! It's in! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Napoli saved by a real stroke of luck there. It just fell kindly.
Look, sometimes you're already thinking about what you're going to do next, and you suffer a little lapse in concentration and end up with a red-faced moment like that. It's very frustrating.
Sticks in a foot to win it back. Back to the keeper and try something new. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Wilson. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Napoli head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And it's Lukaku. Timely intervention. Good clearance and very necessary. De Bruyne. Away from immediate danger. It's a throw in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Surely! There's no flag! That's gone a long way up and away. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Gets up to head it! Ball swung in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Goes for goal! It's there! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Napoli take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
It's a long forward pass. Lukaku pumps it upfield. It's De Bruyne. Who's going to make this theirs? Spoon forward. Lukaku tries to get it forward quickly. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Aimed long and direct. Ward-Prowse looks to dink one in. Napoli haven't yet dipped into their subs. Hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
And it's Lukaku. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Lukaku. Done very well to intervene. And it's Wilson. Tries a through ball. He's in space and looking for options. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. What a save! Terrific reactions! Should have put that one away.
And if they don't get the job done from here, he'll look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
It so nearly came off for him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Thrust towards the front line. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Gets it back. Wilson. Goes long and forward. Ward-Prowse. And that's that. Napoli take a huge step towards the next round. They have the all-important away win. It is theirs now to lose. Your reflections then, Jim?
Napoli were given a fantastic boost. with their early goal, and the edge it gave them and that extra belief and confidence just made it much harder for the opposition to settle. I think it was a crucial early impact.
The second leg of this penultimate stage of the UEFA Champions League. They are on the cusp. For the winners, the final. So we're up and running. Napoli bring a useful lead into their home game, having won the first leg on the road. They appear to have one foot in the final. If you consider the margin of victory, it would take something fairly crazy to blow it from here. Pumps it forwards. It's come loose. And he's onside. Point-blank header. Good clearance and very necessary. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Spoon forward. Knocks it towards the front.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
So there's the route one option. Well, that's where he wants it. Cuts it out. De Bruyne. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And it's De Bruyne. Loose ball, who's going to get that? He's got away with one there.
Well, I think you can only praise that sort of alertness and the way he almost knew what was going to happen, and he got there really early. That was top stuff for me.
Aimed long and direct. Battles to win it back. Ward-Prowse plays it out to the wing. Top save! That shot was travelling. Ball is over the line. Steered out wide. Danger averted for now. De Bruyne. Surely. That's gone a long way up and away. Tries a through ball. Has a hit! Goal! Napoli! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Napoli take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Played out to the right. Looks to slip it through. Now the pass. That'll be a throw-in. Goes long. And that's a throw-in. Pumps it upfield. Passes it through. Whipped in. That is wayward.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Looks like a good ball through. And the semi-final reaches halfway. Reflections on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Napoli leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. We're underway again. Napoli carry a one-goal lead into the second half. De Bruyne. Looks to slip it through. Aimed in towards the centre. In for the pieces! In it goes! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Tries a through ball. Now here's the through ball. De Bruyne. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Plays it out to the flank. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Good strong hand by the keeper. And he's there to make a great save.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Clears it out of harm's way. They've managed to get it away. It'll be a throw-in. De Bruyne.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
And it's De Bruyne. Another corner then. It's a good-looking cross. And now they can launch a counter. Thrust towards the front line. De Bruyne. He can get that clear. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Gets it into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. What a save! Terrific reactions! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Well positioned to make that interception. Wilson has been caught there, it's a foul. Ward-Prowse did well to pick out Ward-Prowse, but he was just unable to find a shot. Goes long and forward. Passes it through. They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Out to the left it goes. Tries lifting it over. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Defence has got rid of that. Now the pass. How about it? And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch.
Looks to slip it through. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Wilson tries to stroke it through. Passes it through. Is it in? Oh, that is an awful miss.
Well, he was right in front of goal, and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
He's got through. A chance! Aimed forward, and the flag has stayed down. Whipped it again. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. He's pinged one through here. He's gone for it! Really well taken goal.
Unbelievable.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Lukaku. Ward-Prowse. Boots it upfield. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ward-Prowse. Who's going to make this theirs? It's a long forward pass. Great reaction! It's there! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Napoli have sealed their place in the final, and their loyal support is in ecstasy. They head to the big day, genuinely expecting to win it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, semi-finals have a habit of being tense and cautious because you're so close to the showpiece occasion, and yet they played with really good composure, and that makes a great difference.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. It has been a long journey to one of the greatest events in football, the UEFA Champions League final now just moments away. The instantly recognisable sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem, the perfect backdrop to this eagerly awaited night of European football. The final gets underway.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Who's ball? Who's going to get there? De Bruyne. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Looking to hit the front line. Keeps everyone guessing. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power. I just really like the way they've started with such intensity, Peter.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Chance to shoot. Goal! Napoli! That could turn out to be a big, big goal.
Lukaku just stayed on the right side of the defender there. I thought he showed wonderful patience, great experience to just make sure he didn't drift offside, and I just thought all round it was very intelligent play.
Napoli take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
It so nearly came off for him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination, and hard to contain.
Chip through, cuts it out. That's put paid to a promising move. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. That's not going to make it. Aim forward. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. De Bruyne. That has put a stop to that. Knocks it towards the front. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. It's a long forward pass. It's on the right now. What's on? Great challenge. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. De Bruyne, and it's Lukaku. Passes it through. Lukaku, decent ball. And that's been repelled. Has a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Plays a clever pass. Now it's Lukaku.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
It is a corner. Away from immediate danger. Can he finish? Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they'll be boosted by the fact that they've got the advantage at this stage, but will their approach be the same after the break? Certainly, if they don't add to it early on in the second half, I think they may begin to retreat and just try and hold on to what they've got.
Napoli having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Napoli carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Can't get the better of his opposite number. De Bruyne. Looks like a good ball through. It's a goal! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Napoli have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Has gone out. Gets into some space. Diving header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
And he attacked that ball with real conviction. Just such a pity about the end result.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Plays it out to the flank. Now here's the through ball. Here comes another cross. Gets good distance on it. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Pumps it upfield. Needed a better pass there. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's come loose. They've managed to get it away. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Who's going to make this theirs? It's a fabulous position. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Goes for the cross. Goes for goal! Dispatched clinically.
Unbelievable.
Back to within one. Interesting. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Athletic Bilbao get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Forward it goes. Napoli saved by a gutsy tackle. He had to get it right.
Look, as a former defender, I can only applaud what was a tremendous challenge, not only because of its importance in stopping the attack, but for its timing and the determination in getting there.
It's a loose ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Gets into a dangerous position. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
He's there to get rid. They get a throw in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Steered out wide, firmly met. Oh, he's come flying in. He's made sure that that won't get through.
This defence is wary about opposition.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Coaxed out to the wing. Defence has got rid of that. So not long left in this now. Just a few moments from glory. And he's on his way! Spoon forward. Surely! Lukaku is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Lukaku. Surely a shot. He scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed and held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
That's a case of crossing.
There it is! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Athletic Bilbao look as though they're about to make a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Tries a through ball. Clears it out of harm's way. loose. And there goes the final whistle. The date in their history, the pinnacle of their existence, the greatest honour European football has to bestow, winners of the Champions League. So onto centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment.